Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO. So it's 2017 now, we've got to finish off Lothlorien before we do other stuff as well. So we're going to quickly mop up this today before we end up doing the Moria instances. So once again I am joined by Benji.
Hey.
And Riel.
Hello.
Have you gone inside already?
Yep.
I wondered where you went.
Got it.
So today we're going to pick up pretty much where I think we left off last time, which is we're going to talk to Haldir and do the last chapter of Book 6 of the Moria epic story. Then we'll be able to pick up Book 7, maybe even do a bit of that, I don't know. And we'll be finishing off like the rest of Lothlorien questing, which is not too much. It's a pretty chilled out zone. Not too much fighting involved. But we've got Chapter 9 first, the Mirror of Galadriel, which is a solo quest, which is why we've had to split apart.
Punishment shall be swift.
So let's see what it's going to say.
Jealously do I guard my secrets, not the least of which is my mirror. Still, there are times which require a greater knowledge, and this is one such time. Shadows gather in the east, and the fates of lost friends burns in the heart.
But this quest is quite interesting because you get to peer inside the Mirror of Galadriel yourself as your player character. But it actually varies depending on what class you are, so it gives you different visions of the future. And a fair few of these have now been realised in game, but there's still a few that have yet to come to pass.
I know what befell you in the darkness, and that your courage did
Look into the
not
mirror,
fail.
Lilia, and see what you will. I can just about see on Hobbit tiptoes.
Mithrandir faced his match in Moria, a Balrog of Morgoth. Into the depths they fell, then rose again up the endless stair. There they did battle one against the other, and the fire of it was terrible. In the end, Mithrandir threw down the Balrog, though he himself fell into shadow. Yet who is to say what his end might be? Not all hope is yet lost.
So I had a little cutscene with Gandalf there.
Gwaihir the Windlord will find Gandalf, if he is to be found anywhere in Middle-earth.
So we now need to find out what the fuck happened up on top of the mountain. I saw more than the fate of Mithrandir behind your eyes, Lilia. I saw glimpses of your own fate as well. Stairs climb unceasingly into the heights. A city sleeps, its inhabitants gone. But not all, not yet. Those that remain dream a restless dream. Will your songs stir them to wakefulness, minstrel? Is that to be your fate? But the mirror shows many things, and not all of them may come to pass. Of Mithrandir, at least, the vision is clearer. Gwaihir the Windlord rests in the rear of my garden. He's just literally landed over there. Tell him what you have seen. Drink. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time we meet the Eagles in the story, unless you've cheated and done one of the instances at a low level.
Yes.
So yeah, we will bump into the Eagles a fair bit going forwards, but they also show up in the Eorbar's Peak instance, which can technically be done as low as level 20 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gwaihir is the leader of the Eagles, King of the Eagles if you want to call him that. Speak to him, he's going to fly off somewhere, and we need to talk to Galadriel to finish the instance and then go back to Haldir. So, are you guys outside as well? So, can you remember what your one was, Riel?
I've got it here. A great tower in moonlight, a shadow against the sky, a cell with no escape. Stairs are watched. I cannot see how you come to this place, burglar, nor how you could leave it.
And what was yours, Benji?
I got the words.
does not have the words. Can't you scroll up?
Oh, which bit was it?
After that, I saw glimpses of your own fate as well.
The prize of knowledge awaits ripe at the taking, a library at the pinnacle of the Black Spire, secrets untold. Enemies without and within, how far will your heart take? For limitless knowledge, Lawmaster.
So yeah, they're all different for each ones.
The video's the same though, isn't it not?
Pardon?
The video you get in the mirror is the same.
The video
Yes,
is the
yeah,
same. Yeah.
Yeah, of Gandalf, yeah. But yeah, I mean, some of them, I can't remember all off the top of my head, but like some of them are about Orthanc, some of them are about Minas Morgul. I think one of them is about the fields of the Pelennor. I think another one's about the Black Gate.
Yeah, the Lawmaster one is Orthanc. The Minstrel one appears
one
to
about
be
Helm's Deep?
Minas Morgul, and the burglar one, as far as I remember, is Burglar Durn Mirkwood. I don't think there is one actually about Helm's Deep, funny enough. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's been a while since I looked at all the prophecies.
Yeah. I know if Hal was here, he'd be able to tell us, but
You have my thanks.
fortunately we don't have him
Okay.
tonight.
In Lothlorien.
So we hand that in, we now get Book 7, Chapter 1. So the first 6 books of Moria, which is just completed in my deed log, form one sort of cohesive story for the first half of the Moria epic. So that was what was originally in at launch, and then Book 7, Book 8 came post Mines of Moria launch, and then Book 9 is the Mirkwood expansion story. So those 3 books kind of form their own sort of cohesive story as the second half of Moria.
You don't need to do Book 7 and 8 to do Book 9 as well.
No, yeah. Book 8 you need to have done Book 7, but Book 9 is standalone because they're both sort of jumping on points onto the epic story.
And Book 9's pretty big because it basically transverses all of Mirkwood.
Pretty much. It's a relatively big one with a lot going on in it. So Book 7 Chapter 1, we need to go speak to someone at Caern Amroth, which is in the north side of Lothlorien, so we will get there at some point and see some familiar faces. No spoilers. So if we jump downstairs then, I don't know if we have any preference of which way we want to walk around Lothlorien. I'm pretty easy going.
Which one are you doing? Are you doing the enter poaching or...?
I will probably do the end to poaching and be nice to the creatures of the forest.
So at least we've got a well, not quite a vector, but do you want to go south and
We can do, yeah.
go to that corner first, and then work our way up the side and north, and
Can
or
do.
do we want to do the massive orc camp first?
Let's.
It's a bit more interesting.
Do you want to sweep around the north then?
The orc camp's more interesting
Right.
at the start, but we're gonna have to do it at some point anyway.
Yep. So basically, there's various other quest hubs that we're going to be going to on Lothlorien. I've got the map up now. So there's going to be some quests up in Fanuid Hall, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, which is this path down from this mountain over here. There's going to be some relatively peaceful quests down in the southeast at the Banquet Lawn and Hive area. Caern Amroth, there's some more questing up there. There's some questing inside the city proper as well once we get there. But one other deed I want to draw to people's attention as well. If I just hide which quest it's highlighting on my map. So there's a couple of quests to find various bits around Lothlorien. So there's one for the usual kind of like explorable places, the points of interest that you might want to get. And there's another one as well for finding the various talons, or like the tree platforms that, you know, like the one that Howdy was just on. And the key to finding those is, if you look really carefully at this map, and I'm not sure how easy it'd be to spot on YouTube, you will see that certain trees have kind of like this like greeny blue bit just kind of like below the leaves, and each of those is one of the talons that you need to find for the deed. Oddly enough, I think that one on the very right isn't one, but so there's a couple sort of where we are now. There's 2 to the north of us, there's 2 by Fanuid Hall, there's 1 in the northeast, there's 1 on the east by the shores of the river, and there's 1 down the bottom near the Laurelin and the Hive. None of the ones inside Caras Galadhon themselves actually count towards this. But if you guys come over here, you will see as well, each of these trees have a ladder to get up there. So if you guys jump up this ladder,
Already done.
you've discovered Talon Afarchen. And we just need to go back down again. All we have to do is literally come upstairs and it will tag it for the deed.
Lothlorien lookout, is it? Laurelin lookout.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so there's 11.
Yep.
Quite a few.
There are 11, yeah. So I think there was meant to be another one over here. So
One just down here, yeah.
I don't think the map is necessarily accurate. I think there are a couple that are false indicators, but all the ones that are
Over here, brah.
all the ones that are legitimate. There we are. All the ones that are legitimate are definitely on those map markers. So if you squint your eyes and look carefully, you can spot them. There we go. Talon Dolinen. So these two are basically kind of like flanking the gateway into Lothlorien. Should be like literally just north and south of the pass. So yeah, this one's just south of the road. That one's just north of the road. So where we want to go now, we want to cross this bridge.
Hey, awareness body cleared.
Still long enough.
I know.
I'm getting so upset that I can't pick up wooden ore nodes anymore since I've been levelling my ring keeper all day, and I've been able to pick up all the wooden ore that I've liked. But you know, that's the life of a farmer. I can't do shite.
A farmer.
Now, one of the other things that could be interesting as well, and we'll see how many we find, but quite often there's a lot of like shard dropping mobs inside Lothlorien that you might bump into. And I've gone a bit too far because we need to be up the hill. But yeah, you might find like quite a lot of random named mobs just patrolling around or hanging out that will drop Mithril flakes. But we'll see how many we find. One of these trees we should be able to climb.
There should be quest icons on the map, on the mini map once we find it.
Oh,
Further north, is it not?
No, it is.
Oh, is this one of the
Yep. So up here, Talon Tirith. And there's one just at the top of this ridge line as well. But yeah, Lothlorien's not really like a proper sort of questing region. It's more, it was originally kind of added like post-launch. You could get up to the boundaries of the Golden Wood, but you couldn't cross into it originally.
you'd get wrecked.
You were literally shot on sight, and I think we mentioned
Even
this
if
originally.
you're an elf.
Even if you're an elf, yeah, they don't trust anyone. But originally you had to get acquaintance standing before they let you into the wood, and then friend standing to get inside the city. Next
Which you get with book 6.
Yeah.
You get acquaintance with book 6, so there are repeatables which allow you to do it.
So Talon Orphelion. Should probably get that deed on my tracker just so I know how well we're doing for it. Rebellion, Lothlorien. Look out! There we go. So we're 5 of 11 so far.
Another 2 this side, yeah.
There's 2 where we're going next. Yeah. So, but basically we're just kind of like heading along the western side now. There might be a shard drop around here. From what I remember, there's one somewhere.
Yeah, is this going to be like your shard drop in at the start of Mario? You're like, yeah, no, this is work.
Hey, come on!
No, these are okay.
There's a fat orc that spawns around here, but whether they spawn, it depends what their respawn timers are. But no, that bug inside Moria is legit. It's funny as hell if you see it spawn. It's like the smallest shard. It's bigger than the shard is bigger than it. Okay, so if you go in this tree, this one will actually have some quests. Or should do. There we are. So if we pick up what these guys have to offer. So determining their strength, it's just an assist quest. Remove that. Preemptive measures.
Will you aid the
So we need to burn some wood piles and loot some crates. Let's just remove those from my tracker.
Well,
the shadow of Karathras.
Scout 4 different camps.
Beneath looms over the Golden Wood.
Defeat
The
orc
lidless
scouts.
eye turns upon Lothlorien, but he cannot yet see us.
Okay, now we need to go over to the other tree to the northeast. So yeah, one was here, the other one's just at the other side of this half up the hillside there. pretty much all the mobs inside Lothlorien are peaceful. I mean, you will get the occasional like buck.
Apart from the sort camp.
You get the occasional like buck or a lynx that will attack you if you stick around too close to it for too long. But generally, everything is completely peaceful. What do we got?
The Lord and Lady have need of your services.
So again, scout 4 things and
Tarry a moment and speak
This is
with
an
me.
active
Right.
quest, Vanderwell skirmish. Are we doing that?
we can do that, but we need to hop downstairs
do it
quickly. Yeah, so pick it. Oh, hang on, no, it's inside. I thought it was just a.
What
Downstairs.
business have you with the
Click
Lord
continue.
and Lady?
Now,
Want someone
I
because there's
do
2 points
believe-
we need to defend.
I will go over to the other tree. Just to make sure that's not going to be attacked. But yeah, they will assault both of these trees. There'll be waves of mobs. Nothing too elaborate. But yeah, the idea is you've got a 15-minute timer. You need to kill 30 mobs before you lose 12 soldiers.
12 elves.
Kill the elves.
So yeah, the best, it's easy enough just put between the 2 camps. And you'll pick up most of them.
I think it can be done by just defending one if you're on your own.
Yeah, I think there's 6.
I think it's lenient
there's 6
enough.
each or something.
So, and the mobs aren't entirely useless.
Thank you,
Obviously.
so.
If you're doing this as a duo and you can split it up at one person at each tree, obviously it does go a hell of a lot faster. I mean, we're already pretty much halfway there, so yeah, it's not too bad. But basically, the storyline here is, you know, that there are other ways over the mountain and through the mountain than just Moria itself. And in this case, the orcs are coming down from Fernuid Hall, which is one of the other mountains in the Misty Mountains. I cannot remember its translation for the life of me. One of them's Cloudy Head. I think that one's Silvertine, isn't it? Yeah, because Silvertine is Zaraxigal, isn't it? Right, that's in the dwarf tongue.
Yeah, I think so.
God damn it, it's so annoying. There's like it's like common tongue, elf tongue, and like dwarf tongue names for all of these bloody mountains, and they all kind of blend together. I have a cave troll.
Good away.
Oh yeah.
Or a mountain troll to be precise.
I'm gonna take some Jaguar, but hey.
Oh fuck me, something's cracking me in the head. Where's my flop? Flop, 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 flop. Oh, didn't flop long enough. He's gonna kill me. I'm gonna be dead, Jim.
If you do, I'm gonna get that top.
Oh, mob train,
Yeah,
mob
stood up on
train.
me if you can, Benji.
Play dead. The other play dead button. There we go. Whew, that should drop aggro long enough for me to get a heal off. Oh god, no, they're coming
we've got
back.
it.
They're coming back! Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
we're not
Dead.
help.
Help! Help! Help!
Oh, he's dead. I can res you if you need.
Alright, I've got one auto revive.
Oh, there's another
I've-
one, mate. I thought he died.
Oh, hello. No, you shouldn't. Shouldn't hit
That's
the mobs.
Go
Wanna
in a
come over here,
second,
Ariel?
Benji.
Just... Oh, you... right.
I shouldn't hit the mobs unless I've actually regen my
Oh,
health.
they're
Oh.
despawned.
Oh, we're done, thank god.
Done. Cool.
Oh great, now I've pissed off a Wolverine. Got no health.
It could be worse, it could be a cave troll. Oh look, we have a cave troll.
The problem is I think I was doing a bit too much AoE and picking up mobs that I didn't intend to actually aggro. And the important thing to note as well, that timer is still ticking away, so we do need to hand this in before we go any further.
Yeah, either do it at the start or the end.
Yeah, so...